Hey guys, if you already read the title, you know what this week's video is about. I'm following my own advice and making some weird art, specifically Pikmin with feet. I posted a video a month or two ago maybe on why you should make weird art, and I figured, you know what, I need to take my own advice. So I'll just briefly talk about that. You should really go watch that video though if you want a more in-depth explanation, because I'll also be yapping about the art I made. But before I begin talking about that though, if you saw last week's video, I tried out using the Lasso tool. Oh my god, it is so fast. This Pikmin drawing took, I think, an hour and like 6 minutes. That's insane, and especially given like the level of rendering, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. So stick around and see how amazing the Lasso tool is. If you want to hear more yapping about why the Lasso tool's like great, watch last week's video. But yeah, insane, revolutionary. It's definitely become a staple of my art now. It's so much easier than using a brush. So there you go. Who would have known that the Lasso art challenge would have completely reformed the way I make art? That's kind of crazy. But yeah, just wanted to touch on that. Kind of crazy that, yeah, a challenge completely changed the way I approach my art. But anyways, making weird art. Why? No more pressure to be perfect. Do you really think I'm out here stressing about the fact that this Pikmin looks very wonky? It's very hard to draw Pikmin without making them kind of look peanutty. They're very peanut shaped, so I tried to mitigate that a little bit by making the like attachment of his head to his body less smooth and a bit more rigid, but it kind of maybe strays a bit too far from what the Pikmin anatomy actually looks like, so it's okay. But I mean, I'm not really stressing, because when people look at this, are they going to think that Pikmin anatomy is bad? Like, no, they're going to think, why the hell does that Pikmin have feet? So yeah, it also helps spark creativity, like making this weird stuff. I feel like just the way I rendered it, the way I came about it, the background, just all of that, it kind of really channels that creativity inside you and stuff. If I sound a bit disjointed while I'm talking, I'm not actually reading off a script. Usually I have like dot points and stuff. I'm just yapping today, so let's hope this goes well. But yeah, it channels creativity. I mean, if you've subscribed for a while, or like follow me on any other platforms, you'll know that weird art is such a staple of what I make. So yeah, it definitely channels my creativity. I find it a lot easier to just draw without thinking. Because I make weird art, I can just kind of draw whatever comes to mind, and like, I don't know, it's just a lot easier to draw because that creativity gets like flowing a bit more easy, I reckon. And I feel like it also just helps mitigate art block and burnout and stuff, because you're just making a bunch of silly drawings, you know? So there's not really, especially with something like Pikmin, it's not like a fully rendered Pinterest scale or something. It's a bit easier to kind of calm yourself down, take it chill, take it slow, and just go back to the basics of stuff. Because especially with, say, I love to render green and blue. It's really fun colours to render, so I obviously got to enjoy that in this speed paint, and it definitely rejuvenated my will to draw, and I wasn't so burnouty after drawing this, because it was, yeah, a bit more on the simple side. I feel like it also helps build confidence in a way. Like, I have the confidence to say, yes, I drew this, and it's literally Pikmin with feet. Like, I'm sorry, what? I don't know, I feel like way more embarrassed about my art that is normal, which I made a whole video on that as well. I'm mentioning a lot of videos today, oh my goodness. But I made a video about why I'm embarrassed by my art and stuff, so if you want a more detailed explanation of that, go watch that. Oh my god, can't stop plugging. But yeah, I just feel like silly art makes me so much more confident, and I feel like I can take it more seriously because I know other people don't take it so seriously, you know what I mean? So like, they're not going to be thinking about like, oh, that's a little bit wonky there, or that's a little bit weird there, or, you know, she missed the spot, because they're just focused on the fact that the subject matter is absurd, you know what I mean? And I guess tying in with that as well, like self-expression, I find I'm able to express myself better with weird art. I know that makes like zero sense, but I don't know, I just feel like weird art is more chill, more easy to express yourself with. I feel like, I mean, also has to be said, it's more popular on social media. People are more likely to share around and like a weird piece of art versus just like a study of like anatomy or something. So yeah, anyways, those are my thoughts. I love how this piece turned out. I love the rendering. So yeah, and if you do too, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more rambly videos. I do make more structured videos, I promise. So go check out the catalogue of videos I have on my channel. You'll find some more serious stuff in there. But as for today's video, a little bit more wacky, a little bit more off the wall. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more from me, then click on whatever videos YouTube decides to recommend on screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!